Alright guys, so right now I'm in my manual pickup truck and I'm on the steepest road I can find that is in my neighborhood and away from any traffic. This is the best way to practice on inclines. As you can see, it's relatively sloped. It's hard to see on camera, as are all things, but we're going to try and tell you how you can overcome these types of hills. They're very nerve-wracking, especially when you're starting out. I'm fairly new, probably about a month of driving, but there are a few tips that I can give you guys in terms of driving. I'll try to show you my footwork and what I'm doing up here. First, I'm going to show you what I'm doing up here. So when you start, as always, make sure your parking brake's all the way down. Get out of gear with your foot on the brake and the clutch. Okay, now once you're out of gear, some cars won't let you get out of gear unless your foot is on the clutch. That's why I say that. So once you're out of gear, make sure your car won't roll back. A lot of old cars will roll back because the parking brake is bad. But nevertheless, keep your foot on the brake. Anyways, start your car. Like I said, this one won't start without the clutch being down. It's GM. Start your car. Your foot will sink in the brake because of the master cylinder. Alright, so here's the trick I'm going to give you guys. You hear a lot about the bite point, yada yada yada. I'm going to try not to make it boring for you guys because you hear that a lot, but it is important. So you want to do is put your foot all the way down on the clutch. You want to release that parking brake. Make sure your foot is on that brake too. Get in first gear. And what you want to do is lift your foot all the way to the biting point. You got to listen very carefully to your car respond to that. Once those RPMs dip, but I'm just giving that as an example. My foot's back on the clutch. Once those RPMs dip, you want to get your foot off of that brake and immediately rev up to 2,500 RPMs and slowly, as you're getting through the gas, the most important thing is to follow through. As you're getting up off that clutch, give it gas and follow through. So I'm going to show you. And follow through, slowly let up the clutch, and then your car will start moving. All right, now let's show what I'm doing with my feet. All right, so I'm sorry for the horror of my hairy legs, but it's the best way to practice is driving barefoot. So let's do it all over again, okay? Foot on the clutch, foot on the brake. All right, now start the vehicle. Get out of gear. Let up on that parking brake. And then I'll show you what I'm doing. Hopefully I don't drop the camera. All right, get into first. Slowly let up off the clutch until the RPMs start to change. All right, now immediately give it gas all the way, follow through, and then now you're in gear. Very easy, super simple. Just like that. Boom. Now you will never stall again if you practice this.